you have to be quiet. So how was your day today?
Can't complain.
That's good. Hello everybody, Wolfang here. It is Tuesday, November the 14th. Nice day here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Wasn't bad. Wasn't bad at all. I did get a little aggravated at work, but shit happens. Anyway, so it's been what, 2 years or more with this the shot in the arm. So I found this article I want to share. This is it's kind of, I found it interesting. I don't know what you guys will think, but let's get on with the show. Oh, you know what? I did it again. Hang on a minute. I forgot to share my screen. Oh, Lordy. Getting old is so fun. All right, there we go. So, it says Supreme Court delivers blow to vaccine skeptics. The U.S. Supreme Court rejected to hear an appeal relating to COVID-19 vaccine requirements in the workplace, dealing a blow to vaccine skeptics across the nation. Now, this was just posted like 7 hours ago from Newsweek. It says on Tuesday morning, the Supreme Court orders list showed that it was denying to hear any further arguments in the case Katie, I'm not going to try and botch her last name up, versus Murphy, governor of New Jersey. Anyway, the case focused on four New Jersey nurses who filed a lawsuit against New Jersey's COVID-19 vaccine requirements in the workplace, citing religious freedom and health concerns. The Supreme Court, you bastard. I don't know why it did that. I was trying to pause it. Anyway, the Supreme Court did not provide any further explanation for its refusal to hear the case. But the decision allows a ruling in the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Third Circuit to stand. The lower court ruled that the vaccine mandate challenged by the nurses did not violate their constitutional freedoms and allowed an executive order for the New Jersey governor, Phil Murphy, to stay in place. We are disappointed the Supreme Court did not take up this issue now, but hope that it will take up this question soon, whether in this case after final judgment or another case. We need our highest court to provide guidance on this important question of liberty before another pandemic and another emergency vaccine. Dana Weaver, a lawyer for the four nurses who filed the lawsuit, told Newsweek on Tuesday. The decision by the Supreme Court on Tuesday comes as some Americans have continued to question the effectiveness of the COVID-19 vaccine and pass requirements for workers to be inoculated during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. In April of last year, the four nurses, Katie, Jamie, Deborah, and Marita, filed a lawsuit against the state of New Jersey, arguing that executive orders related to the COVID-19 pandemic and vaccine booster requirements were unconstitutional. In one portion of their complaint, the nurses mentioned Murphy's Executive Order 283, which required healthcare workers to receive COVID-19 vaccinations and boosters. EO 283 violates the liberty and privacy rights protected by the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, including the right to refuse medical procedures and the right to not be medically surveilled by government actors, the nurses wrote. They also argued that the vaccine mandates violated their religious freedoms, and one portion of the complaint explains that, man, what? I'm not even going to try her last name. Skininsky was pregnant and did not want to receive a booster while pregnant. The complaint alleges that Sininsky was informed her pregnancy was not a legitimate reason to wait to receive her booster by her employee. Now, if this, I'll wait till I'm done. That's bullshit. The challenge was later dismissed by the lower court of appeals, but the four nurses re-challenged, asking the Supreme Court to hear their arguments. Well, obviously, the Supreme Court did not want to hear the arguments. And this is what U.S. citizens are going through. You know, this this whole thing happened, what, 2.5 years ago now? And we're still arguing. You know, it's my choice. And it's a shame that a lot of people lost their job when all this shit went down because they refused to take that jab. I don't, you know, I don't, this aggravates me. It really does. And I hope these four people can make a difference. It's your body. It's your body. Just like this abortion thing. I'm not going to go there because I've got issues with that too. There's a certain. I'm not talking about. This is about taking this. But so the Supreme Court didn't want to listen to him. They didn't want to hear it. So what's that tell you? You know, it's we're living in the land of bullshit. You know, big pharmacy and Big Brother. You know, they don't want the common folk to say anything. You keep your mouth shut. No, don't keep your mouth shut. Anyway, this is Wolf Fang. I hope everybody has a great Tuesday evening. This is your new spam report. Blessed be, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.